in order to develop a positive action, we must first develop positive vision. And with that vision, we are back. Hello and welcome to Eagles Glare Session 2. I'm your host Komal Sumani, the founder of Happiness Infuser and Great Ideas in Action. And we are going to interview entrepreneurs and leaders from different walks of life, revealing their secret essence of leadership blaze. Eagles Glade Session 1 was power packed with entrepreneurs like Piyush Somani giving us the insights on pushing forward for that 1% where 99% people give up. Colonel Deepak Anand talking about Naam, Namak and Nishan. Dr. Rajiv Papneja enlightened us with the true essence of leadership. And Mr. Anil Chandalia talking about how, like looking into the mirror and recognizing our self-worth. With session 2, we are going above and beyond to bring you the best of the best business secrets, tips, marketing, the essence of leadership blaze, and mostly infusing happiness through your work. So let's get started. So today I'm so pleased to introduce our esteemed guest, Mr. Kiran Chavan. He is the
Namaskar.
chairman and MD of Green Spaces, Grape County Eco Resort, my favorite Viveda Wellness Retreat, and Veterna Highland Wellness Hub. And that's not at all. Mr. Chavan is a remarkable visionary and an esteemed entrepreneur on the continuous path of progress who has bagged the Vasundhara Puraskar and Vanashri Award. Finally, he is a fascinating person with an impeccable love for the environment, being part of Maharashtra's first resort with a five-star rating from the Energy Research Institute, Delhi. And we are all in it for a treat today. Without further ado, please join me in this erudite conversation with Mr. Kiran Chauhan. So let's welcome our esteemed guest. So thank you so much,
Namaskar.
for joining us, for giving us your time and giving interest in sharing your story with us. So we welcome you to the show.
Thank you, Komal. Thank you for inviting for the happiness infuser. It's a very good word, happiness infuser. Thank you for Ganesh.
So you have always been been a brand ambassador when it comes to wellness and happiness infuser. Like my name says, we are into spreading happiness. And today we want to know how wellness can spread happiness. So a very good combination to have. And let's get started. So to all our audience, thank you for joining us live. You're watching, like no whoever. So let me walk you. We will be asking few questions to Mr. Chavan, and we'll be understanding his leadership style, and what made him become a brand ambassador for wellness, and his journey we will understand, how he comes from a background, a humble background, and today building a Grape County and Viveda Wellness Resort, which invites a lot of celebrities as well. Lot of celebrities also come and spend their time. So that is the importance of wellness. So we'll be learning from his story. So stay tuned, and at last we have rapid fire question. We'll be asking him few rapid fire questions, and in last 10 minutes of this session you have an opportunity to ask any questions that you have to Mr. Chavan. So he's here to answer us whatever questions you all have. So without wasting much time, let's hear his story. So Kiranji, we would like to hear, uh, the chirping of birds is a very well in background. The way, so definitely we bringing nature through video channel as well. So our first question is, our attitude towards life is defined by our roots. So my first question is about your history. So can you tell us about more about your background, and how it has been, from where do you come from? So we, our audience would like to hear it from you.
Actually, I am from the rural background. I learned at a primary school in Nawapur, which is at that time it was a tiny tribal village, and I
Okay.
learned with the tribal students, and I am having the
Oh,
tribal friends. Actually, Nawapur at that time was having the very deep, dense forest, and
okay.
uh, I was living in the sloping roof, small house. So I always passionate the nature from that time also, and
Oh, okay.
it is said that childhood memories is always there at any age. You always remember the childhood memories. So my childhood
Absolutely.
memories is from the Nawapur. It is from the
Oh.
dense forest. It is from the animals, birds, and that is my memories.
Okay, okay. So
And
amazing. So since childhood, you had this connect, and
right.
despite of shifting to Nasik, and despite of achieving these habits, heights, your feet are still grounded. So so good to know about it. Can you tell more about about
Okay.
your background? Yeah,
Dagger. So
yeah.
what happened? Then another other educations. I graduated from Mumbai. I got some chance to go to the Mumbai.
Okay.
So I graduated from Mumbai University, and I was not having the background of any business, nor my
Oh,
relatives, nor my parents. They were the servicing in government offices or some companies. Were doing the service, so I was not having any background. But something happens in life that sparks you. So it
wow.
is a very interesting small story I want to tell you,
Uh huh.
without taking more time of you. But it is very interesting.
But
So how
we
you
all want
take
to
the
hear
things.
your story. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I always believe that it depends on you how you take the things. If it is a positive or negative. So when I was in college, with my friends, I went to a movie named as a Trishul. So
Okay.
Amitabh Bachchan is the main hero of the Trishul, and
Right.
now also he is the hero for everybody. But you can understand in it is in 80 and 85. So what was the
Absolutely.
Amitabh? It was totally a winning phase for everybody at that time, and when we were in the college period. So we were very passionate about Amitabh, his dress, his dialogues. Then
Yeah.
whatever he was doing the work as a when he is a smuggler, we feel that we should become a smuggler. When he's a poet, we want to become a poet. Such thing is
Yes.
always there at the time of Amitabh Bachchan's era. So in
Right.
Trishul,
Yeah.
he was a builder, and he told to his father. It is very interesting. This said, he told to his father that Mr. R.K. Gupta. ना तो मेरे जेब में चवन्नी है, ना तो मैं किसी रईस ज्यादा का बेटा हूँ, लेकिन मैं ये प्लॉट खाली करके रखूंगा.
Oh,
सो मैं मुझे लगा
okay.
कि यार ये तो बात बन गई यार, अपने को भी बिल्डर बनना है, ये दिस इज द स्टाइल वगैरह वगैरह. एक्चुअली इट इज समथिंग डिफरेंट कि ऐसा कुछ मुझे लगा कि अपन भी ऐसा बनना चाहिए, कुछ तो भी डिफरेंट. सो आई फॉलोड अमिताभ बच्चन फ्रॉम दैट टाइम.
So
I
maybe
saw, yeah, yeah. I
Maybe
saw
someday
Trishul.
when with okay, you connect.
I saw
Yeah.
Trishul 5 times continuously. So
Okay.
I remember all the dialogues of Trishul, and I like it. I want to become a builder. Actually, I was not having the background. Then I joined some companies. I joined the Johnson Tiles in
Okay.
Thana. Then I joined BA Plastic Industries. Then
Uh-huh.
finally I came to Nasik and I joined VIP Industries. There I worked for
Okay.
1 year. But the thought process was same, that I want to become a builder. So
Oh,
at the same time, there was a one small course by Mr. Sunil Chandak, that is a Udyojakta Vikas Shibir. So
yeah.
I joined that Udyojakta Vikas Shibir that arranged by Mr. Sunil Chandak. And now he is very close
Okay.
friend of everybody. He is
Yeah.
close friend
Yeah.
of mine also. So
Yeah.
on the 10th days, I asked him that I want to do the business, what I should do. I am working in VIP. He told me that you resign from the VIP and you follow your
Okay.
passion. So I resigned from the VIP. Then I joined another group, that is SS Badgudar construction firm. So I was
Okay.
supervisor in that construction firm. Then after 1 year again I resigned from it, and then I purchased 4 plots
Okay.
because I want to become a builder. So I
Right.
purchased 300 yards per plot. So the
Okay.
purchase cost was 80 rupees per yard. I sold
Okay.
that plot by 90 rupees per yard. So I got
Oh,
3000 rupees per plot profit. For
right.
4 plot, I got 12,000 rupees. I was
Okay.
getting the salary of 900 rupees at that time in VIP. So I got
Oh my
12,000
God.
rupees. सो
Oh,
सो मुझे वो लगा कि यार ये परफेक्ट हो गया, अपना स्पिरिचुअल वाला काम हो गया अभी. आई एम गेटिंग द सक्सेस इन रियल एस्टेट. So
right.
my journey started from that. So after 1 year, again I met one person. That three partners are there. Mr. Arjun Bhai Hirani, Mr.
Okay.
Sakla, and Mr. Nahar. They were having the partnership firm. So they are having very big chunk of land at Pathardi. The
Okay.
area of that plotted area is 30,000 per yard. So I went
Oh,
to him and I requested that I want to purchase your land. So they told that
okay.
the rate will be 200 rupees per yard. So it
Uh-huh.
comes 60 lakhs. You can imagine it is in 90s. 60 lakhs
Yeah,
is
yeah.
very, very big figure for
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah.
But I gave 1 lakh rupees to them as a token. Then I come
Okay.
back. It was a sleepless night for me. So I
Oh,
could not sleep whether this decision is wrong or whatever it may be.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
next day when I was going by motorcycle to the site,
Uh-huh.
just to see what we can do for the marketing of that site,
Okay.
I saw there are some things always happen in my life. So I saw 10 Kerala people going on cycle.
Uh-huh.
They were having the coconut trees on their carriers, small sapling of coconut trees
Uh-huh.
tied on their carriers. So I asked them, what is the cost? They told that it is a 15 rupees per sapling. I told them that I will give 25 rupees, but you plant
Uh-huh.
it in my land. You plant the sapling in my land. They were
Uh-huh.
very happy. So my
Oh.
motorcycle, followed by 10 Kerala cyclists, we went to
Uh-huh.
the Pathardi site and we
Okay.
planted that trees. At that time, Pathadi area was a
Uh-huh.
totally barren land. Nobody was interested to purchase a plot land in Pathadi area.
Oh.
It was a barren, not a single tree was there. But because I
Okay.
planted so many trees, it becomes a very green area. It in the month of June. So I went to
Okay.
Mumbai. I was having the background at that time of Mumbai because graduate from Mumbai. So I was having many friends at Mumbai. So I joined
Right.
my friends with me. I told them that I will give some incentive to you. We will bring
Okay.
customers to Nasik. Then
Oh.
in 90s, I
Yeah.
started bus system. So Saturday, Sunday, Friday, I was going to Mumbai. Saturday,
Uh-huh.
Sunday, uh, I'm bringing the customer on special bus to Nasik.
Oh.
Uh, so
Okay.
by on mic, I was giving the importance of Nasik, how Nasik is, vagare vagare. So they
Uh-huh.
were coming to Nasik. Some were
Yeah.
cheating me that they are going to Shirdi. Some were going to the relatives' home. But
Oh.
but out of 45, 40%
Uh-huh.
or 3-4% were taking my plots. So that was start of
Oh.
my business. It was talk of
Amazing.
the town at that time that somebody is bringing the customer by buses yeah, every Saturday, Sunday. I was giving the advertise in Maharashtrians and Lok Satta classified small advertise. The cost was 450 rupees per advertisement. It was very cheap
Okay.
advertisement, but I got very huge response from Mumbai. So
Amazing.
that the success was there because of plantation. So ग्रीन इज द मंत्र. सो मुझे समझ गया कि ये अपना सक्सेस का मंत्र हो सकता है ग्रीन.
Okay.
Komal, I was very I'm very fond of reading the books. I'm always
Okay.
attending the management courses, marketing courses from that time also, and still I'm
Oh,
reading
amazing.
books. Except religious
Yeah.
book, I read everything.
Okay.
So I
So
read
you have been
spiritual.
preparing yourself for this. It's just not like, it happened with chance. You have
Yeah,
like prepared yourself well by reading everything. So
yeah,
such
yeah, yeah.
good to know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I read at that time the Shiv Khera's one book is very important. That was the You Can Win. You might be knowing, or
Okay.
everybody is knowing the You Can Win.
Yeah.
So there is a punchline on that book. Still, it is there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I like
Winner.
that punchline, and I
Okay.
implemented that punchline up to today. Up to today,
Oh.
the punchline is
Oh.
successful people don't do different things; they do things differently. Again, I am repeating. Successful people don't do different things; they do things differently. That differently is the matter. Huh? So
Amazing.
yeah, so there were so many builders, there were so many land developers.
Yeah.
What is the difference between them and me? So
Yeah.
I find out the difference of landscaping. I find out the difference of plantation. I find out the difference of transparency, quality. So that then I started this thing. Again, I read
Um,
one more thing from the Shivkera's book. That is,
okay.
don't give 100% to the customer.
Okay.
Don't give 100% to the customer. Give 104 5% more. That 4 5% more makes the difference. So
Amazing.
yeah, I like that thing. So giving the 100% is it is our duty, because they
Yeah.
are giving 100% money to you. That is nothing more. You have to
Yeah.
give the 100% to them. But if you are giving more than 100%, that is our success. So people are always happy with you. They trust you. So at that time I started giving more to the customer. So it was
Okay.
yeah. So that was the
Amazing.
basic thing I started at that time.
Amazing. So good
Yeah.
to know, like, how reading books could, like, can impact. So, like,
Yeah.
even Piyush started his journey after reading You Can Win from Shiv Khera. So this book has, like, shaped
Yeah, yeah,
many
really.
entrepreneurs. That is a book that has actually brought a lot of transformation in him too. So great, like, a must-read book for anyone who wants to be, like, an entrepreneur and wants to do different things and achieve heights. So good to know, like, because people say like success maybe by chance, but with your story, Kiranji, we understand it is the preparation, it is what you choose. Like, if you want to choose, you want to follow the crowd or you want to stand out. So
Stand
you
up.
chose to stand out and understanding, and I see that you have taken a lot of risk as well. It was not very easy, but you prepared it. All the risks that you have taken, you have made sure, like, they are right. They turn into right decisions, as Ratan Tata says. So
Right.
we move on to next question, Kiranji. So my next question is, Albert Einstein said, no, look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. The earth is what is common to all of us. So, what in nature attracts you the most?
Okay. See, I always like everything in the nature. The contours of the hills, the rivers,
Yeah.
the flowers, the birds, the insect, everything. I am very much interested. I go deep into it. If it is an insect, I find out which is this insect. If it is a bird, which type of bird is there? What is the species of that? Komal, it is a
Okay.
really different world. It is a very interesting world, and we are always happy when we are in the nature. We are always happy when we study in the nature. Basic thing that we forget is that we are made of the five elements, and
Right.
everything in the world is the made of five elements. There is no six world. What is the five
Yeah.
element?
Yeah.
Fire, water, earth, air, and space. These are the five elements. We are all are made of the five elements. See, there is a very one good system in Japan. It is called as a forest bathing.
Okay.
So, if you are going into the forest for some hours, for some days, your
Right.
happiness index will be more. You will be happy. There will be no depression. So depression. So you will be happy.
Okay.
So the five elements. Why it happens? There is a science. because when you are in the forest, when you are with the stone, when you are with the wood, when we are with the plants and animals, your five elements connect to that wood, to that stone, and you will feel very spiritual happiness is there. So I
Yeah.
always believe the five elements. Then there is a five senses. Then what
Okay.
is the five senses? So five senses everywhere in the nature. That is a free of cost. What is the
Yeah.
five senses? Looking good things, looking the good flowers, looking the birds. Looking is also
Yeah.
good. Looking is
Yeah.
also senses.
Yeah.
Smelling good smell, fragrance of the
Yes.
flowers.
Right.
Eating a sattvic food from the fruits,
Right.
raw fruits we
Yeah.
are eating. Letting the
Yeah.
chirping of the birds like we are listening now,
Yes. Yes.
and touching the wood, touching a stone. These are the five senses. So I always like the fusion of five element and five senses, and that we are getting only and only in the nature, only in the forest. So I always
Amazing.
believe happiness is from the forest, from the
So
nature.
is this your own finding or you have read about it? Is this your own finding?
Five senses and five elements. That is
Yeah.
my finding when it
Yeah.
is connect to the human being. Other it is there, but I connect it to the human being. Why we are happy in there? So I find out that this is because of this we are happy. That is my finding.
Great, great. So when we met, like last time I still remember, you spoke about this that you have this as your findings, and I actually went and started realizing like wherever home is there, food is there, all these natural things are there that gives us a lot of happiness compared to all the luxury hotels like we have been. That I feel like this is a social media world where we want to post pics and we have been there and that it's just a comparison game, but getting close to nature, nothing like it, and so have you used this concept in your hotels and wellness center as well? Would you throw some light around it, okay, how have you designed them, like keeping what principles were there while designing your resort?
Yeah. So I always believe on the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Okay.
In Hindu mythology or in the Hindu philosophy, it is written as Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So what is a
Yeah.
Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? That this earth is not only of human being, it is of all living beings. So all forest or animals, birds, insects, everybody. So everybody is having place in this Vasu, in this earth, in this planet. But we when forget it, we thought that it is only for us. So
Right.
so I implemented this theory, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, in my resort, that is a Grape County Eco Resort and Biodiversity Park. So that is a perfect example of Vasudeva Kutumbakam.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so our next question to you is we want to know about the Grape County project that you have taken. So you have started with 5 acre of land, and if I'm not wrong, it is more than 200 acres now, and surrounded by all nature, and everyone is invited to go there and enjoy themselves, and it's the most happening place in Nashik. So would you share some insights about the Grape County project that you have undertaken?
Yeah. So again, same thing is we have created the biodiversity park at Grape County, and I always thought that we are very hypocrites. Human beings are very hypocrites because we worship the snake or cobras,
Yeah,
and we are
yeah,
giving more milk to them, and we are killing the cobras. We are
right.
saying that water is a river is our mata, but we are
Yeah, yeah,
polluting the rivers. We are
absolutely.
believing the air, but we are always having the crackers in Diwali. Everything we are
Yeah,
doing that damage the earth, and that's
yeah,
why I'm always saying that we are hypocrites, or in Marathi we can say that आपण दांभिक आहोत, की वो
yeah,
आपण बोलतो वेगळं आणि आपण करतो वेगळं. We are saying something and we are doing something. So I want to change little but this thing. So
yeah. Okay.
Garb County Biodiversity Park, I want to create one sustainable community here. This
Yeah.
sustainable community for everybody. So Grape County resort we have started, and in Grape County we have having the solar panels,
Okay.
which is providing the energy of 60% to the resource. So
Amazing.
less we are purchasing the energy. Then we are having the composter in Grape County. So any green waste or food waste is dumped into that composter, and within 40 days we are getting a very good manure. So we are not purchasing any manure for the Grape County. Then we are having the biogas plant. It is very
Yeah.
successful biogas plant. So whatever the processed food in the restaurant, see,
Mm-hmm.
the treatment to the processed food is very difficult, because if that food is oily food, some masalas, bisalas are there, so it is very
Yeah.
difficult to. So we are
Yeah.
having the biogas plant, and the processed food is dumped into the biogas plant. So within
Okay.
48 hours, the slurry is there, and slurry is
Yeah.
giving to the plants. It is very good manure again for the plants. You will be
Amazing.
surprised that we don't have the sewage treatment plant mechanized. We don't
Oh.
have for all the Grape County resort. We don't have it. Any,
Oh.
so what we are having? So we are having the natural root
Yeah.
bed system. So what is the root bed system? We have planted some succulent plants in 3 chambers. So
Okay.
whatever drainage goes to that
Yeah.
first chamber, the
Yeah.
succulent plant absorb that wastage, wastewater. Then it
Yeah.
goes to second, then it goes to third, and after fourth chamber there is only water, and again we are
Okay.
giving water to the plants. So every
Okay.
day we require 70 to 80,000 liters for the Grape
Oh.
County restaurant. But you believe,
Oh.
Komal, we don't have any wastage of not a single drop of water. We are using all the drops of
Awesome.
water. So that is a
That, that's
important part of
perfect
the.
way to in line with the vision, just not for the sake of saying it, or not just a marketing word, but actually making it happen in line with that. Yeah.
Then Grape County is made of the stones. You can see the background of the
Yeah.
stones.
Yeah.
Then it is made of the recycled woods. So
Okay.
we purchase the vadas from the old Nasiks, and we use that wood, or we go to the Bangar market and we purchase the wood, and then we use that
Yeah.
wood. So we are always using the recycled wood in Grape County.
Okay.
Then we have created three big lake. The first lake is on the 8 acre land. The capacity of that lake is 14 crore liter. Then
Oh.
second leg is on 4 acre land. Again, the capacity is 3 crore liter. And third leg is on 2 acre land. The capacity is 1 crore liter. So Grape County is a perfect sustainable resource. We are not
Yeah.
taking any water, purchasing any water from outside. It is all the rainwater. And believe me, when before 10 years, like you rightly said that I purchased a 5 acre land initially.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
we dug a well in 2010, so up to
Yeah.
65 feet, we don't got any water from there.
Water. Okay.
Then after 65 feet only we got some little water. But
Okay.
nowadays you dug anywhere in the Grape County, within 15 feet you will get the water at Grape County. So
Amazing.
so
Amazing.
that is because of the different type of water conservation system we have made at Grape County. Then we are having many ponds, small ponds are there. It
Yeah.
acts as a conservation of water. Then we are having some check dams, some KT some wooden bund, then some stone bunds are there. So all water are conserved in the Grape County and in the same property. So now it is up to 250 acre land having all these things. We have planted 40,000 trees, and
Amazing.
and survival of 40,000 trees is it is 100%. But we are saying
Okay.
that it is not 100%, it is 140, 50%. Why it is 140, 50%? Because 100% survival, that is okay. But because of survival of that plant, another plants also increase. It is a perfect ecosystem. So plants help to each other to grow. So this type of feature. So then again there is a migration of like human being. Then there is a migration of birds and insects, and
Yeah.
every migration is there.
Yeah.
We are having the mammals also, like hyenas, wild boars, then
Oh.
rabbit. Yes, and we are having the leopard also at Grape County. They are also visiting. So actually, basic
Great.
this is their area. We are only actual visitors.
Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
and because of this, we got many awards also. Like you said that Grape
Yeah.
County got Vasandhura Puraskar from Chief Minister. Then I got Vanasri
Amazing.
Puraskar again from Chief Minister. Actually, Puraskar or award is not our goal, but definitely because of
Yeah. Yeah.
awards, we got
Yeah.
confidence, and it gives boost to our this thing, doing other more things. And yes,
Absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
tourists are also, we are getting very good response from tourists like you and all tourists.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah. Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
to Grape County.
So any of our guests who wants to visit, and if you want to recall which is the best place, So we definitely have only one name, like on top of it, that is Grape County. Very well designed, and whenever you go there, and a lot of positivity is there. So you smell a lot of hard work there, and it brings a lot of positive vibrations there. And you never understand how much time you have spent there. Multiple times we have been there, but it gives very different feeling being there and connected to nature. So kudos to your vision. I know you started, you could envision it so long. Nowadays, I think a lot many people are trying to copy and launch such forest resorts and everything. But you have been visionary, and you thought about it then. So, and even when people might not have not known that they need such wellness retreats,
Ah, right.
you had that vision. And so would you talk something about consistency, how consistency, being consistent helps, in your story, consistency, how has it helped you?
Yes,
Will
yes.
you share? Yeah.
Yes, why there is a consistency? Because I am very passionate of doing such things in the nature. So I am very passionate, and I always believe that passion is followed by success also. So
Okay.
and I got happiness in my passion in doing the work in the nature or helping to the
Yeah.
farmers. We are having now farmers producer company, so we are having the tie with 2,500 tribals and farmers. Our theme is the upliftment of tribals and upliftment of farmers. So we are purchasing their product. We are giving them training to make them organic, and we are
Okay.
helping them to sell their product. So because we like these things, because I like these things, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing things because I'm getting any money, but definitely it should be sustainable. I'm taking care of that it should be sustainable. So it's my passion that doing the such type of things, and again I am doing it, and will do it.
Amazing. Amazing. So we move on to our next question. So Kiranji, a
Yeah.
person is defined by their action, and your words made you turn to wellness and well-being. So how did this journey begin? Like we have already shared, but something more, you'd like to share about it.
Right, right. Because I always believe that India can be the wellness capital of the world. Believe me.
Okay.
And next future of India is organic and wellness. You see, from last 3 years, the sale of organic Ayurvedic
Yeah.
product is
Yeah.
many fold more to the world, to the Western countries. They are purchasing
Right.
the Ayurvedic products. It is
Yeah.
said that before 2 years it was a 2 billion. Now it is a 8
Yeah.
billion, and it is predicted that in 2022 it will touch to the
Hmm.
20 billion sale.
Oh.
So why this? Because India is having very good climate.
Okay.
India is having the different type of climate. India is a one world among the world. We are having the
Oh.
Himalayas, we are having the desert, we are having the forest, we are having the sea, we are having the valleys, we are having the plains, we are having everything whatever world is having.
Yeah.
So that's why the product of India is very important. Particular agriculture product, particular organic product. So
Okay.
I thought about it that then why we should not have the wellness resort in Nasik also. And again,
Right.
see what happens that the Western countries or a Western
Yeah.
world is always about the materialistic world. That and
Yeah.
when you adopt something from the Western, it is a
Yeah.
materialistic and it don't give the happiness. It is always giving the greediness. But in
Right.
the Eastern countries like India,
Yeah.
Japan, Bali,
Yeah.
Sri Lanka, Bhutan, it is always preaching of the spiritual things, preaching of good things. So
Yeah.
Bhutan declared as a happiness index for the world. Why
Yeah.
it is? Because 97% of Bhutan is of the organic world. They are having the
Okay.
97 forest in the Bhutan.
Oh my
So
God.
Eastern countries are always giving the spiritual saying. Eastern countries is always teaching the enlightenment. So I thought
Okay.
that why we should not do, why India should not be more front for this thing. And on 21st June, when Mr. Modi went to United Nations and he
Uh-huh.
demanded for the World Yoga Day, so United Nations declared 21st June as World Yoga Day. That was a very
Right.
big achievement for the
Yeah.
government of India and for Indian persons. So Ayush Ministry from the central government, they promoted many teachers. They sent many teachers to the world for teaching of the yoga. So now India, previously also, but now it is a brand for the India, that yoga is from the India, and yoga is most important for any type of diseases also.
Right.
So, so I started. So I was thinking. Then we gave the proposal to the Prime Minister also that India should have, or Nasik should have the International Yoga University, or Nasik should have the International Agriculture University at Khadi Gramodyog. That is on Trambak Road. It is a 150-acre land. So we gave that proposal also. So it will also give branding to Nasik, and it will also give brand to India also. So I decided to into the wellness.
Perfect. Like, what a level of patriotism you have. Good to know, like, so much level, like, where you value our own country. Because, like, most of the Indians, they are always inclined towards going to abroad, or they consider it much more, more sophisticated going there and pursuing their dreams. But good to see your, I think I always see like you're always rooted to your ground, patriotic for your land. So good to know about, why did you choose? So why only Nasik? Would you like to answer this question? Why choose only Nasik? You could have chosen some other regions as well. So what drives? Why are you so passionate about Nasik particularly?
Because we all love Nasik. Okay. Why Nasik? See, Nasik is having ancient, historical, and present history of the wellness.
Right.
Uh, Prabhu Ramchandra stayed in Nasik for 14 years. At that time, Nasik was called as a Dandakaranya. Why he stayed for 14 years in Nasik? At Panchoti, it is said that it is Panchoti. Because
Yeah.
of the climate, because of climate of
Okay.
Nasik, he stayed here. After
Oh.
it, Emperor Shah Jahan stayed in Nasik when he was ill. He stayed Nasik for 2 years. So at that
Oh.
time, his army, his military was idle. So he constructed Shah Janvi Masjid, which is at the Gol Club. That big masjid is
Oh.
there, na? So it is a Shah
Okay.
Janvi
Yeah.
Masjid, which is constructed by Shah Jahan. It is a gift from Shah Jahan to the Nasikites. So,
Oh.
so he stayed here for wellness for 2 years. Then Peshwas and Marathas, they were
Yeah.
having their families staying at
Yeah.
Nasik. They were having
Yeah.
the Vadas in Nasik, like Anandibai Vada, then many Vadas are there.
Yeah.
So, Peshwas and Marathas, they were also believing that Nasik is a very good place for living. It is a
Yeah.
sustainable living and having the religious and spiritual things. So, they also.
Yeah.
Then Britishers came.
Yeah.
They knows the importance of Nasik, so they developed the Devlali camp. So their
Oh.
army stayed at camp area. So they
Yeah.
also stayed. They Britishers there are very clever people. They know the
Yeah.
importance of the world. They know the importance of the places in the world. So they
Okay.
selected Nasik. They selected Simla. They selected Mahabashwar. So they selected
Yeah.
Nasik. So Devlali
Yeah.
camp. Then it is
Okay.
followed by Parsis. See, Parsis were very connected to the Britishers from that time. So,
Okay.
Parsis, the Britishers followed by Parsis. The Parsis also constructed the sanatorium. Then Parsis is followed by the business communities like Marwadis, Gujaratis, Sindhis. They are having the sanatorium at Devlari camp because of climate of Nasik. So
Yeah.
I selected Nasik as the wellness center. Another
Yeah.
part I am telling you. I told about the history and ancient times. Now the present tense I am telling you.
Yeah.
Nasik is having the water arrangement up to 2050. 2050. No country,
Okay.
no city in India is having the ample water arrangement up to 2050. That is one thing. Second thing, Nasik is having two perennial rivers, Godavari and Darna. Again, I am repeating, no city in India is having the two perennial rivers. So Nasik is having the two perennial rivers. You all know the climate of Nasik is very pleasure. It is a 365 days pleasure. In summer
Yeah.
also, if you go to the Trambak Road or Gangapur area, you will feel the pleasure of the climate in summer evening.
Yeah.
The important part is 250 kilometers periphery from Nasik. I am repeating, 250
Yeah.
kilometers periphery from Nasik resides 7% population of India. Do you know?
Yeah.
7% population of India reside 250 kilometer periphery of Nasik. So that is
Oh.
also important part. About
Yeah.
the biodiversity, Nasik is having 22 climatic zone. Nasik is the
Oh.
first in India having 22
Uh-huh.
climatic zone. Komal, what is the climatic zone? Climatic zone means Nasik is having heavy rainfall at Igatpuri. Nasik
Right.
is having very scanty rainfall at Sinnar. Nasik
Right.
is having the forest at Trambak-Igatpuri. Nasik is
Yeah.
having barren land at Satana and that area. Nasik is
Okay.
having the water crop like grapes, like
Yeah.
sugarcane, and
Yeah.
Nasik is having very barren crops. Don't need the water. That is the bajri, jwari. They are also
Oh,
in Nasik. Nasik is
amazing.
having the smallest bird like the sunbird. Nasik is having the one of the biggest bird, that is a vulture. So Nasik is having different climatic zone and different aspects of Nasik is having. So that's why Nasik is also having the importance. Then there are 50 golden triangle in the world that are most important. 50 golden triangle. So one of the golden triangle is from Nasik, Mumbai, Pune. That is the most important golden triangle. So that is also important aspect of Nasik. So these are the things that I was interested, and because of I started wellness resort at Nasik. So Nasik is having many USPs. Huh? One important USP I want to share you. That is the most important USP. We are giving water to Mumbai. आम्ही मुंबईला पाणी पाजत असतो. 70% of water is connecting from the Nasik, from the Vaitarna Lake. That is the one part. Another part is Nasik is called as the kitchen of India. Why Nasik is kitchen of India? You go to the any remote area into Himachal Pradesh, any remote area, any village. In that
Mm-hmm.
village, in small house, you will get something from Nasik, either onion
Oh,
or grape or
yeah.
vegetable, something from Nasik.
Yeah.
And if you go to any five-star hotel in Bangalore, in Delhi or Hyderabad, you will get something from Nasik. So Nasik is the
Amazing.
kitchen of India. So that is the importance of Nasik. So Nasik is very beautiful place. We all love Nasik, and tourists are coming to Nasik. And next future is Nasik. I am telling you. Next hill station of India will be the Vaitarna. Believe me.
Oh,
Next hills,
amazing.
see, after Britishers, there
Yeah.
were only two hill stations developed after Britishers. That is the one is the Lavasa and second is the Ambe Valley. No hill station. But believe
Yeah.
me, next hill station of India will be at Trambaki.
Amazing, amazing. So,
Yes.
like even Dhammagiri invites a lot of
Yeah.
visitors, travelers, and it is again one sort of wellness, like a different spiritual world altogether. And good to see, like no one has ever described Nasik so well before. So I think you should write some book on like wellness and including Nasik part of it. It should be
Komal,
new
I am
your
writing
whole.
one book. I am writing one book. That name of that book
Amazing.
is Magical Biodiversity of Nasik region. Magical
Amazing.
Biodiversity of Nasik region. That I have started to write down the book.
Great, great, great. So, for definitely, we are waiting for that book to be launched. So, a lot of insights will have, and I think it should be one of the best sellers because people would love. And like nowadays, like COVID has taught us, like okay, how important wellness and health and everything is. And sitting at home, a lot of realizations has happened. Like we were so free, like there was so much of freedom. We could meet anyone, and now so it is like so we never understand like what nature has given us unless until something like
Right.
this happens to us. So
Really.
so much of freedom we had, we never understood it. We always took it for granted, or we thought it's okay to have, but now we are understanding the importance of it. So we're done with questions like with your stories.
Yeah.
So for most of history, man has had to fight nature to survive. If this century, it is beginning to realize that in order to survive, we must protect it. Like music and art, love of nature is the common language, and that can transcend political or social boundaries, as says Jimmy Carter. So, Kiranji, we move on to next phase, like next version of this session, and where we'll be answering, asking you some rapid fire questions, and you have to answer in less than 5 seconds of it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
are you ready for that?
Yeah, ready, ready. Yes.
Okay. So, our first question is, what is the mantra you believe in?
Green is the mantra. I believe in.
Green. Okay. Okay.
I always
So,
believe the green is the mantra.
okay, okay. You have been like drawing a lot of inspiration from Amitabh Bachchan, like Trishul, so movie. So what if like Amitabh Bachchan, Ratan Tata, Michelle Obama are coming to dinner at Grape County? What's there on the menu?
I will offer them sattvic food.
Oh,
Because
amazing.
yeah, because we are always providing a food, vegetable particular which is from the farmland and cutting before 2 hours. So it is a perfectly sattvic food. So we will provide to them sattvic food. And I
Amazing.
believe that sattvic food, everybody loves that food, na? So
Yeah.
I don't have to ask them which food you want, non-veg, veg, cheese. Yeah, I will give the sattvic food. Everybody loves that food.
What an answer. Like perfect, in line with your vision. So last book you read.
Blue Ocean.
Okay, Blue Ocean
It's a very
Strategy.
good book. Very good book.
Okay, you like it. Yeah.
Because it is always thinking after competition. You should
Yeah.
not think about the competition.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Piyush, and you are also doing same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Finding your own blue oceans
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not swimming into red oceans.
Right, right. That I like that
Amazing.
book very much.
Okay, great. So,
Then
in
another book,
line, yeah.
I want to share another book also. There is one book that is a forest bathing. It is from Japan. So
Okay.
I recommend that book also. It is very good book, forest bathing.
So to everyone, like, who's watching this show, like, ensure like you read like two, three books. Like, one is Blue Ocean Strategy, another is Forest Walking, and like, Shiv Khera, like you can win.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
definitely you can read out these three books, and you'll also get a lot of insights from this, as it is recommended by our guest, like, today, like Mr. Kiran Chavan. So, like as you have read like Blue Ocean Strategy, so our next question comes from marketing. Is like, one marketing strategy that gave boost to the Viveda Resort, Wellness Center.
Right, right. For the Viveda Wellness Center, we are always giving that I just told about the five element and five senses. That is also part of the marketing strategy, and we are
Okay.
explaining our tourists. And when tourists are coming here, after giving
Yeah.
all the good treatment, all the sattvic food, everything, when he is going back to his home, our
Uh-huh.
staff is making the follow up to them. That is the most
Okay.
important part. We are not forgetting that tourist came here and then
Yeah.
now he got there.
Yeah.
So okay, we are not doing it. Our doctors are contacting them. They are making the follow up about their food, what they have taken, what they are doing it. So it gives the perfect marketing also. It gives the pleasure
Yeah.
to our
Yeah.
company also,
Yeah.
and it gives a good message to the tourists also. So
Yeah. So
tourist,
it's like
yeah,
building lifetime relationship.
yeah,
It's not just like, like come and take, like, just building lifetime relationship.
right, right,
Uh,
yeah.
that you all work on. Okay. So do you think happiness is a choice? And if like, is happiness a choice, and why?
Because we are doing everything for the happiness. Actually,
Okay.
we thought that we are doing for the money. It is not for we are
Yeah.
doing anything for money. We are doing
Right.
we are earning money for the happiness, that we are
Right.
forgetting it. So we are doing
Yeah.
everything for the happiness. Either we are
Wow.
working or we are doing following the passion or we are earning something, but ultimate aim is the happiness.
Okay. Okay. So do you think like today's generation, everyone is behind success? So is success related to happiness, or without being successful, you can still be happy? What do you think?
No, no, no. Definitely, I'm always saying that everything we should do, it should be a sustainable. The
Yeah.
sustainable
Okay.
related to business also. So
Right.
without success in business, you cannot be happy. I'm telling you. So success should be there. So success and then happiness. That is the important thing. So always do something, everything sustainability. Don't just do the passion because and there is a
Yeah.
loss. Then you will not be happy. So follow the
Okay.
this thing. Take the calculated risk. Don't take the risk.
Yeah. So, okay, guys, whoever is watching, ensure you take risk, but they are very calculative. Just out of passion, you cannot do anything. You need to have well strategy in place,
Correct.
and like calculated it well. So, our next question to you is like, a dream you want to achieve.
Uh, just I told about the next hill station of India will be Vaitarna. So I'm
Okay.
working on it, and I'm not doing myself only. I'm also
Yeah.
interviewing the stakeholder in that area.
Okay.
I also draw one line that we should highlight and we should promote this hill station at the hill station of India. So for that purpose, we should plan for the 50 years plan. How the
Okay.
contour should be there, how the construction should be there, how we should think beyond FSI, how we should think beyond TDR, how we should be with the nature. So that we are planning for it. We are seriously doing it, and it is not for myself, for me only. It is for everybody who are doing it. I always
Yes.
believe on the participation of the committee, participation of the people, participation of the stakeholder. I enjoy that things. It is not the
Amazing.
competition. It is a complementary to each other.
Okay. So like working collaboratively rather
Yeah.
than just doing it by yourself, like is
Right.
what you believe in. Great,
Right.
great. So next question is on the scale of 1 to 9, how excited are you about your life right now?
1 to 9 or 1 to 10?
1 to 10. I'm sorry.
Okay. 10.
10.
10. 10. Yeah.
Amazing.
I am very happy.
Okay. And what's that thing that they don't teach you in college, but you should know?
Oh, it's very difficult question. They don't teach you in college.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you should know.
Just some seconds. Yeah, definitely. Miss always with the live with the people, and always be complimentary with each other. That nobody teach in the college, but I always believe
Okay.
on it. I always
Okay.
believe on it. Hmm.
So win-win and complementing each other.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It
Our
is
next
like a
question.
coexist with the nature. We are saying that coexist with the nature. Then why
Yeah.
not coexist with each other?
Yeah. Coexist. Wow, what a powerful statement. Like coexist with each other. Amazing, amazing. This should be part of your book as well. What a
Thank you.
message.
Thank you.
What What is your favorite social media platform?
Actually, I'm not on Facebook. I'm very less. Actually, I'm not used to for the social media, but
Yeah.
little bit I'm on WhatsApp group.
Okay. So would you like to say share like about the network forest nature network? Would you like to share some insights about it? Cut off
Like
from this network and tune into
uh,
nature network.
yeah, yeah, right. Just you told ask me about the question about the social media.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
always believe on the nature media. I'm always, I connect with the nature very easily, and it is the
Yeah.
easiest way to for the happiness. So I like it. So it may be possible that I'm giving very less time for the social media, and I'm always happy in the nature, or I'm always happy for the reading the good books. So that
Yeah.
is my message that be in
Yeah.
the nature or be
Amazing.
instead of connecting materialistic world, connect to the natural world. That is the important part. It don't require any
Amazing.
money.
So, guys, in order to have like more on happiness question, you need to cut off from mobile network and tune into nature's network. Enjoy reading, indulging yourself into reading, and definitely you have high chances of being happy because that is not a show off world or you're not in a competition to show any brand or something like that. It's just there for yourself and they are available freely to you. So it's the choice that you have to make. So our last question is what do you do? What would you do to inspire the youth of the country?
Youth should follow their passion, and you should be always you do such things that which will not give harm to the nature and which will not harm to the society. I always like the principle of tatas. They are always thinking of giving good to the nation. So I request those who are listening it that please do such thing which will help to the nation and which will help your business also. So always think in mind.
ग्रेट 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 सो सोचने से कहाँ मिलता है तमन्नाओं का शहर मंजिल पाने के लिए चलना भी जरूरी है विद दिस वी कम टू अ क्लोज थैंक यू किरण जी फॉर शेयरिंग योर वैल्यूएबल insight. Hope to see you achieve greatness in all that you do. Thanks to all the viewers watching. If you like Eagles Glare, please support by sharing the video, which will help us inspire more and more people. Your feedback is always welcome. Once again, thank you, Mr. Kiran Chavan, for being here and inspiring us. And I'm sure your teachings will create a wave of energy amongst all of us. We
Komal, I
also
want to
hope,
share one. I
yeah,
want to share
yeah,
one
sure,
share
sure.
also because you just share the share.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yes, yes, for sure.
दूर तक वही चलता है जो अकेला चलता है. दूर तक वही चलता है जो
Okay.
अकेला चलता है, लेकिन मंजिल तक वही जाता है, वह सबको साथ लेके जाता है. सबका
Wow.
साथ सबका विकास.
Great, great, great. So, guys, here is a learning like collaborate. Like, if you want to go, like, reach to your manzil, if you want to reach to your destination, you just can't do it all alone. You need, and when you do it with others, the joy is very different. So being selfish, doing it yourself may not lead you faster, but like if you have everyone who's collaborating, holding hands together, the chances of success definitely is more. So we hope that you all have achieved your. We hope you that you all achieve your vision, and Happiness Infuser will contribute to that dream. So I would also like to say thanks to Eagles Glare team, and thank you all for watching. You like thanking you all for watching. It's there. So it's your constant support that drives us to work every day. I wish all the best. Stay tuned, stay safe. And the cases are rising day by day, but not but we alone cannot take care of ourselves. So we have to take care of we alone can take care of ourselves. So see you all in some next episode. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. So get
Thank you.
excited for the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.